Welcome back everyone to my Generation 3 Master Quest series. In today's video, I want to go over my Japanese Leafgreen save file, but before anything, I want to apologize to you all. In my last video, I did say I would have this video ready and uploaded by this past weekend, but that didn't happen. With Thanksgiving being right around the corner and me gearing up for finals week at university, it slipped my mind right after I was done editing. And also I wanted to include the Misty fight and the Nugget Bridge rival fight in this video, but those two files got corrupted while I was editing, so I couldn't include those. But just know both of those battles were an Ivysaur sweep. But yeah, let's get into it. So first thing I did when I reached Cerulean was grind levels so I could evolve my Magikarp as soon as possible. So that's why you saw in the beginning I started off with Magikarp evolving into Gyarados. I love the way the shiny looks in Leaf Green, because instead of a deep red, it's more of an orangey type of color, and I think it looks so nice. The SSN rival fight, it was pretty much also a sweep, no troubles there. And then the Lieutenant Surge fight, my Nidoking, it didn't obey for several turns, but thankfully it did what I wanted it to do regardless, so that was no problem. And then in the route right next to Cerulean, there's a bug trainer who has 2 Beedrills, and no matter when I play Fire Red or Leaf Green, I always end up grinding levels there with the Versus Seeker, because that specific trainer's Pokemon just gives out so much EXP, and Beedrill is so easy to one-shot or take down. So that's my go-to training spot after the Surge fight. And I grinded up levels for my Ivysaur and Charmeleon to evolve because I wanted to see those shinies shine as soon as possible. The Pokemon Tower rival fight, it was also a sweep, and it was around this time that I realized I wanted a 6th team member that wasn't an HM user, like my Raticate that I took out the team. And I really wanted a Ghastly. So later on, I come back and catch a Ghastly, and it turns out to be a huge help in the run. But no problems with Erica. I wanted to use my Venusaur Senju in the Erica fight just to prove that my Venusaur is the best grass type in my headcanon lore. And the Giovanni fights, so far they've been pretty easy. His team is pretty garbage. If you look up the moves he has on his Pokemon, it's like Tail Whip or Tackle, Fury Attack. It's not that intimidating. In this Ghastly that I caught, I decided to name it after one of my favorite wrestlers from WWE, The Undertaker, because he just gives otherworldly vibes, and Ghosts being otherworldly, kind of, it just seemed really fitting. And as soon as I caught Ghastly, I went straight into level grinding to evolve it into a Haunter, and right after that, I didn't waste any time evolving it with a trade. And here's Taker the Gengar. And this is my first time ever using a Gengar in Generation 3, because back in the day I only had one GBA and none of my friends really played Pokemon, so I didn't have a chance to do trade evos. But I'm loving this Gengar back sprite. It's so chunky and cool looking. This rival fight, it was pretty much a sweep too, not that many problems. But right next to this rival fight is an NPC that gives you a Lapras, and I have thought about using a Lapras eventually in the Emerald Battle Frontier, because it has an ability that blocks crits or just negates crits, and Lapras has a pretty good move pool. It's pretty bulky too, so I'm thinking of shiny hunting it in the future for the Frontier. And I really like the purple on Lapras. It's so nice. It's shiny and so cool. But yeah, right after that, I did the Giovanni fight again. Taker swept. So busted. But yeah, as I've been playing, I've been watching the Pokemon TV YouTube channel. I started on season 1 because I just wanted something besides lo-fi music playing in the background while I played on my free time. And I've been watching every episode up until Generation 2 right now. I just started the Johto League and I'm loving it. It's so nostalgic, listening and watching while I play along to Pokemon. I've been watching it for, I want to say, since I started this channel in late August, just to have something to have in the background. And I noticed that they finally started the Generation 3 anime. And the Generation 3 anime, it is my favorite season of Pokemon, because that's the one that I grew up on, besides Generation 4, that I watched from start to finish. And I just have so many fond memories of watching it in the afternoon, nice sunny days, like just overall nostalgic vibes when I watch the Gen 3 anime. And I can't wait to reach it eventually. They just started it, so there's not many episodes, but I hope by the time I'm done with the Gen 2 anime, they have a decent amount of episodes for Gen 3. So here, the Blaine fight, it was pretty much a sweep too. My Gyarados got worn out by the gym trainers, so I did have to send out another Pokemon to finish. And Giovanni was pretty much the same. Lance, my Gyarados, is just so busted, and it's coming the most useful out of any Pokemon in this run, and I'm so glad I hunted it because it was such a pain in the butt. It was my longest shiny hunt, and I just think it was worth it after using it in this playthrough and how useful it's been. But yeah, my plans for next week is to start another shiny hunt, and I will be hunting Beldum because I put out a poll last week with 4 options for potential shiny hunts. Keep in mind that I will hunt all of those Pokemon in the poll eventually. I just wanted to have one to start with, and I'll be hunting Beldum using my Ruby and Sapphire save files because, spoilers, I'm already done with the Sapphire save file. I just haven't edited or uploaded that yet, but I will be using both of those to hunt it. Hopefully it's a short hunt because the way the RNG works of Ruby and Sapphire, every time you restart a save, you get a new seed, and based on my shiny starters I got in those games, I have a pretty early shiny frame on both, so that one shouldn't take long. But yeah, look forward to that next week. This week I'm going to take a little break because it is Thanksgiving and I'll be home from university, so I kind of want some time to, relax and spend time with the family. But yeah, shiny Beldum. And also, I want you guys to let me know any possible builds for the shiny Pokemon that I do have that I'll be using in the Frontier, because I have been reading some of the comments and you guys do recommend pretty good builds, and I want to see some more recommendations because eventually, once I do start building each Pokemon individually, I will be resetting all their IVs with berries and then cloning my shinies just so I can use different builds at the same time instead of having to re-hunt. So there will be more opportunities for new nicknames as well. Just not for my Nidoking or my eventual shiny Crobat, because I did have to reset one of my save files so I could get a new move tutor for one of my main Pokemon. But yeah, besides those two, anything else I'll be able to re-nickname. So give me some new nickname suggestions with builds, and I'll probably make it. So if you didn't get a chance for your nickname to get picked, you will now. A shout out to one of you who recommended Nagi for my Sceptile, because that's a cool reference, and I already have 2 Sceptile builds in mind, so I will be using that nickname. But yeah, besides that, I've just been recording and editing videos on my free time when I'm not busy. And this Leafgreen playthrough, it felt really nice because it's not every day you get to use the full team of shinies to beat a game casually. I had fun with it. Like my other playthrough, I didn't restrict myself to like Nuzlocke rules or anything, or over leveling. I traded my Pokemon between games several times so I could teach them moves they normally wouldn't have, like Ice Punch, Fire Punch, Double Edge, Rock Slide, stuff like that. I taught them TMs early because in my childhood Emerald save file, I do already have a full bag of clone TMs, so I took advantage of that. But yeah, I just had really fun in this playthrough, and right here in this Agatha battle, honestly, as much as it pains me to say this, was the only battle where Hawks, my Golbat, was useful, but I'm glad I got to shine in one of the most important battles. As you'll see after this fight, it really wanted to evolve, but since I don't have the national dex yet, it didn't, which kind of sucks. But I will be playing the post game in my free time too and updating you guys, because my plans for the post game is to get every Pokemon I can in this version, and I already have about, I want to say 120, 115-ish Pokemon in my Pokedex, registered and everything. I am aiming for a living dex, so I have everything organized in my boxes, but that's one of my goals for the post game, besides the Elite Four and Champion rematch battles. I do plan on also maxing out my coin case with the coins, so I can start shiny hunting to Abra in the future. And also, it was a struggle keeping my shinies below level 50, because I really wanted to kind of get them as far as I could without passing level 50 for the Elite Four battles, but I want to make them Ribbon Masters, and one of the ribbons that you need to make them Ribbon Masters is the level 50 Battle Tower ribbon, and only level 50 Pokemon and below are eligible for that. So, I had to keep them below level 50. And the Ribbon Master challenge for each of my shinies will take a while because there's so much that goes into that. I'll have to make a whole different video just for that too. But that's one of my post-game goals. And yeah, that was pretty much it. This last final blue fight was the toughest battle in this whole game. His Pokemon did give me a little bit of trouble just because they're higher leveled. I did the best that I could. I made sure to EV train some of my Pokemon before the league, just so I could have a stat advantage since I don't have the level advantage. But yeah, I had it really fun. I can't wait to upload and show you guys my other Sapphire playthrough that I already completed, and I should probably finish up my Fire Red playthrough. I haven't updated you guys on that in a good while, but besides that, there's not much else I have for you guys. Just look forward to the Beldum hunt next week, and have a great Thanksgiving. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and thanks for coming along.